Mahaganapatin Manasa Smarami Mahadeva Mudam Shirasa Namami Mahaganapatin Manasa Smarami. The background topic is covered by the whole Gita. The whole Gita talks about the background. But precisely in the second chapter itself, you have this verse, Karmanyeva adhikaraste. This is a sentence, Karmanyeva adhikaraste. Ma apaleshu kadachana. It's a sentence. This sentence is not one that talks about your potential, talks about anything about the past or future. It talks about a fact. Like you say, water flows finding its own level. It's not an advice to water. It is a fact. And it boils in 100 degrees centigrade. It's a fact. So, these are all called lakshanas, defining sentences. Suppose I say, bring me a glass of water. So please bring me a glass of water. Now here, this is also, there's something sadhya involved. Something is to be accomplished. Really speaking, Shankara even here says, what is sadhya? You are only revealing what is in your head, that's all. It's also Siddha is it. You are revealing what is in your head, your intention. Your intention is that the glass of water is to be brought, which is a fact. That's your intention. You are revealing that intention fact. But whether the person is going to give you a glass of water is a different thing. Understand? One fellow came from India, first time. He went to Rhode Island. And he was supposed to stay in this big hostel building. We went there, and he had a lot of baggage and all that. He asked that man who was there, and he asked him that, I want lift. Then he said, man, you have to lift it for yourself, man. Nobody's here, man. You have to lift it for yourself, man. And so he didn't know what to say. Then afterwards he said, no, I want lift, I want to go up. You want to go, you want elevator. There. You understand? Here they don't understand lift. Don't use lift. It's only elevator. It's a correct word. Lift originally they used to lift the bricks. Yesterday they tried that fellow, poor Patty, and so So that was the lift. They used to lift things up and then bring down. That is a lift. It's very nice. At least, you get elevated every day, So you go up. It's a nice thing to elevator. Oh, elevator. So you are revealing your intention. The other fellow may not be obliging you. He may not bring water at all. You understand? You want lift. Suppose you want some help to lift. There is no reason why the other person should help you. Therefore, sentences do not have the power to make anybody do anything. That's why this in the 33 goes on telling. So they say 55 miles an hour, somewhere here, there. These people here, some of these, there are some small towns here, villages, village towns. And the cops there don't have any other income. That station, police station, that county doesn't have any money. So they collect from the people who travel in 33. They collect a lot of money. 33, you have to be very careful. You get caught. 55 miles means you can go 64. Don't go 65, you get it. 64. That is the traffic speed. So you maintain the traffic speed so that you don't get hit. 64. That's how the traffic is. They're all there. They have no other income. Whole Pennsylvania is like that. Slow Pennsylvania, very slow. Buggy muggy. And this, they call buggy Pennsylvania, muggy Pennsylvania, buggy muggy Pennsylvania. Then I will also say, buggy muggy, slow moving Pennsylvania. Very. Just because they say 55 miles an hour, everybody doesn't go 55 miles an hour. Words do not have any power to make others do things. Even though you have got imperative mood. Thank God it is said. It's only telling your mood, that's all. It's imperative mood, potential mood, benedictive mood. So thus, the words don't have the power. But still, there is some sadhya involved, something to be accomplished which is revealed. But when I say water flows, finding its own level, water is H2O, and water boils in 100 degrees centigrade. All these are statements of facts. Nothing is to be done. Something is to be understood. Here also, this is a similar statement. Karmani eva adhikaraha te. Te for you, to you. Adhikaraha adhikar. Hindi mein adhikar ban jata hai. If you drop the last vowel, it becomes Hindi. If you add wu to the a, then it becomes Telugu. Understand? Understand? And therefore, adhikaramu ledu. Adhikaramu ledu. Meeku adhikaramu emi ledu. Emi ledu. Karmani eva adhikaramu unnadi. Karmani eva. Karmamulo. In karma, with reference to karma, you have adhikara. You have a choice. So you have a choice, there is choice for you with reference to action, correct? There is a choice. I have a choice, I can drop it, I can keep it, I can do various things. Like Dakshinamurti, I can keep this also. So I can do different things. They used to put a big Dakshinamurti, one flower on the top. Then I told them, hey, that you remove, you put it at the foot. It looks like some kind of this thing. Therefore, some Bombay minded. So what I say, so this is, yeah, I have got a choice. I can do whatever I want. I can do. But this is a flower, I have no choice. It's always a flower. Whether I say flower or something else, it is a flower. I have no choice. Therefore, here karmani eva adhikaraha me. I have got choice only with reference to action. That is why means is so important. And that is why this Vedanta and our dharma, Vedika dharma, emphasizes means. And they don't compromise with means. No end will justify the means. Unless this is accepted, humanity will have no respite from those religions which advocate any means being justified by the end. Any means as long as the end is good. That is the danger. End is all projected end, imagined end, believed end, and the end, and the fellow says that for God's sake you can kill, because after all the fellow whom you kill who is killed is still an infidel. He is already an enemy to Allah. Understand? Already enemy to Allah, therefore you can kill him. In fact, you are helping Allah. End justifies the means is the worst thing to happen. The humanity. Here, look at this. Means is important. You have a choice there. You can abuse your choice. Therefore, karmanyeva adhikaraha te. End you have chosen. But then you don't have a choice over the end. After performing the karma, you have no choice over the result of action, phaleshu. With reference to results, you have no choice. Ma. Ma means definitely not. It is an emphatic no. An emphatic no is ma. Never. So in English, never. Never you have a choice with reference to the results. When at any time, kadachana. Kadachana means at any time. Kada, you ask, when? When I have no choice over the results of action. When? At any time, kadachana. And therefore, now you can understand. So, kadachana, I have no choice over the results of action. And therefore, if I want a particular result, I can only choose the appropriate means. I keep changing the means all the time to get what the end I want. You keep changing the means. Having become wiser, because we are not sure about the end. Whether I will get this means will get this, we do not know, because there are many hidden variables. So the hidden variables are so many. I cannot control the hidden variables. Even known variables we cannot control. So known variables you cannot control. Hidden variables, how are you going to control? And therefore, so this is the situation here. Now, you have a choice over your action, because you have to do things because of Raaga Dvesha. Means you have desires. The privilege of desiring is there for you, and therefore you desire and you have desires. So Raga Dveshas are there for all. Raga is to acquire what you don't have, and also a desire to retain what you have. Dvesha is to avoid what you don't want to have, and also Dvesha to get rid of what you have. Understand, this is a very important thing to know. Yoga is, this is called yoga. It means acquiring what you don't have and retaining what do you have. Retaining is not easy. Everybody knows now. To retaining the value of money is not easy. Retaining the money is not easy. Retaining health is not easy. Retaining anything is not easy. And also acquiring also is not easy. So acquiring is not easy. Thus there are only two things. You want to acquire, you want to retain. This is called raga. You want to avoid and you want to get rid of. This is called dvesha. So all your daily activities or annual activities, all your whole lifetime activities are covered by this acquiring and retaining. Activities meant to acquire and retain, activities meant to avoid and get rid of. Correct? It's like aerobics, Aerobics are meant for what? Somebody said you have to do aerobics. Why? To avoid and also get rid of. First to get rid of, then avoid. You have to avoid. Because if you get rid of, and again if you don't do aerobics, then what? You acquire what you don't want. Therefore again you have to do. So aerobics you keep doing all your lifetime, you do aerobics. Get rid of, burn the energy, burn the energy, burn the energy, burn the energy, burn the energy. Hey, where do you get the energy? Where do you get the energy to burn? Don't get energy. Burn the energy. Burn the energy. Okay. I'm telling there it's very easy to understand. Really speaking, everything, with reference to everything, there is acquiring and retaining or avoiding and getting rid of. This, our life is over. Everybody's life is over. Consumed by what? Acquiring and retaining. Including sadhu's life. Acquiring and retaining. Avoiding and getting rid of. Everybody's life. Ishvara's life also. But again you will come back and all that. Same thing here also. Jiva does the same thing. Acquiring, retaining. Then afterwards you're not able to retain the body and then quits the whole thing. And then afterwards again comes back with another new body and then again the same thing. This goes on. And therefore, these raga dveshas dominate your life. And so, you cannot say that I should get rid of raga dveshas. You cannot say that. Because raga dveshas themselves are one by one word called kama, and that kama is a privilege of every human being. And being a privilege, Lord Krishna said that privilege I am. Kamosmi bhuteshu kamosmi bharata rishabha. I am desire in the form of desire. It's not Krishna is desire. Lord is manifest in the form of desire in a human being. It is a vibhuti. It is a glory. That freedom is not there to an animal. There the Lord is manifest in the form of programming, programmed disposition. But here, free disposition. Therefore Lord says, I am in the form of desire in you. I manifest in the form of desire in you. But then the pressure belongs to you. The pressure, therefore he says, dharma aviruddha kamosmi. I am a desire whose fulfillment is not going to, hurt the dharma, and therefore that kind of desire I am. If you are going to hurt the order of dharma in fulfilling your desire, then I am there, plus you are there. In fact, you are more than I am. Pressure belongs to you. And therefore, because you can neutralize that. And therefore, that pressure, the Raaga Dvesha pressure releasing, is what I said, the proper attitude, Karmayoga. And here, you have a choice over your action, but not over the result. That means your ambitions you can fulfill, your desires you can try to fulfill, but in the process of fulfilling, choices are important. We are going to talk about that later, and plus the results, your attitude towards the result also is important. What is the result? The result is going to be in fourfold way. In a fourfold way, in the sense we can categorically say, in a fourfold way the result will be. Either it is equal to your expectation. Result is one. Whatever the result is there. But from the standpoint of your expectation, you can look at it in a fourfold way. Equal to your expectation, depending upon the result. Equal to your expectation. Then what? More than your expectation. Or what? Less than your expectation. Or what? Opposite to your expectation. You know, somebody first time came to this camp here. Who is the first one? Tell me. Put your hand. First time who came? 1, 2, 3, yeah. 4, yeah, okay. First time. Now I can consult you. Did you expect this camp to be this way? Tell me, sir. You tell me, sir. What did you expect? Something. You did expect something. So either less than what you expected, or more than what you expected. I asked somebody once, so how did you find the camp? I never expected the food would be so nice. We got it. So I was happy, at least food was okay. You know. Kuch na kuch. So there are different areas. And so naturally, so what did you expected something. Some Swami is going to talk. Somebody convinced you should listen to the Swami. And somebody has been telling you should come there, you should come there, you should come there, you should come there. One day you say, okay, this time I'll come. And then it is more than what you expected. Or less than what did you expect. Or what? Or that's all. Here there is nothing else, okay? Or a disaster possible. Less or more, or equal. Equal. So my stock example is, I want two ends at for the same desire. I want to catch the bus. Because Indians understand this very well. So I want to, because you are doing this before in India, you want to catch the bus. You cross the road and catch the bus, correct? You cross the road and catch the bus. Two things are involved in this. I am this side. That side is the bus stop. I have to cross the road and catch the bus. It is an important thing. So now two achievements I have to make. I crossed the road and caught the bus. Wow. Successful. I went there, the bus was standing there, I got the seat, wonderful, I took off, got the bus, and then I got a seat also. This is wonderful. Exactly what I expected. This is what I want. I crossed the road, missed the bus. My turn came, bus started. So this is usual. I am used to this. Whenever I want to catch the bus, I always miss the bus. My turn comes, it goes away. This I am used to. Because in everything, whenever I have to change the terminal. So you come from San Francisco to Chicago, and from Chicago you have to catch another flight to Allentown. So what do? So you have to, it stops there, and then your next flight is always in the other terminal. It is always in the other terminal. It is always. If it is my terminal, I have to catch the flight. It is always in the other terminal. And I have to walk. Down I walk. The walkway, they who go on hearing this, the walkway comes to an end. The walkway comes to the end. Walkway comes to the end. The walkway comes to the end. The walkway comes to the end. My walk never comes to the end. The walkway 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 is horrible. You can understand what all I had gone through. Nowadays I don't go anywhere, but I had done this hundreds of times. Now, understand, my terminal is always, my gate, my gate is always in the other terminal. In the other terminal also, the last gate. That's how it is. My baggage comes always last. My baggage comes last. My gate is always at the other end. And my bus, of course, I will miss. There is no way. I went there and got the bus very rarely. Very rarely. This is true. We are used to this. That is why you become munu. Understand? You become a murmurer because of this only. That I know. I know this. From the beginning I know. So this is how you become. Because you can't complain to anybody, you complain, you take to say to yourself, because otherwise the pressure gets built up. So you have to say to yourself something, release the pressure. Okay. So this is missing the bus. Cross the road, got the bus. Cross the road, missed the bus. Cross the road, got a ride. Your friend comes and stops the car. Hey, are you going home? Yes. Hey, get in. What? This kind of a thing. Unheard of. So it takes 3 minutes for you to tell him, talk to him, because you are too overwhelmed. Such things, this kind of thing can happen to you. It's not usual. More than what you expected. Then what? Is there anything else? These are all karmapalas, understand? These are all karmapala. Then what else you have? The karmapala is, you were walking on the road, crossing the road. You were crossing the road. That's all you know. That's all you know. Look at this. This is how it happens. You look this side, you look that side. Both sides you have seen. This is all empty. You can go, then you go. When you go, you dart to the other end. Now what happens? You never took into account, a pothole there or something that is slippery, whatever you have, you slip. Once you slip, then a lot of things go over you. Understand? In India they have these too many yamas. Yamaha. Really clear Sanskrit word, Yamaha. It's written like that, Yamaha. Yamaha, Yamo, Yama. So even Yamaha you can say. Not Yamaha, Yama. So these are all Yamaha, Yamaha. 1, 2, 3 can go over you. Yama means Lord Death. So this fellow is completely knocked up. And then you wake up after 2 days. That is why on these, roads, the benevolent people have put these boards with only one letter. Very interesting. When first I came, what is it? I asked, H. I asked, what is it? Hospital. Oh, Jarur hai. Hospital is required. So every 5 miles you have got this board. Why? Because they know emergency, hospital, and therefore there after 2 days you wake up and you remember you were crossing the road. People line up and ask, do you recognize me? His own wife comes and asks, do you remember me? No. It's a good chance now. What I say, should he recognize me? So everybody comes and asks, how many fingers are there? So this is how. A fellow is 47. Everybody is asking, how many fingers are there? So, and then the fellow slowly comes to be alive to the world, and then asks all those great questions. Who am I? What for I am here? Who brought me here? This is there. You always think it happens to others. And in emergency what? Everybody also thought like that. You talk to all the fellows in the emergency, whether they had prior appointment. Really if you want to have. So without appointment, if you want to have doctors, help, then get into the emergency ward somehow. No prior appointment. And the ward is always full. Always full. And so, what do we understand from all this? Karmani eva adhikaraha me. It's wonderful. Truth is wonderful. Once you know certain things, even it tells me that I have limitations, but understanding that these are my limitations really gives me my slot. I don't rub anything. I get into my own slot in the scheme of things. That gives harmony. Mahaganapatin manasa smarami
Mahadevamudam Shirasa Namami Mahaganapatim Manasa Smarami.